Hey guys, welcome back. It's Miss Dempsey coming at you again. Hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy. I wanted to bring you another quick little sketch for today. Again, in the hopes that a few of you might be enjoying this. I know I enjoy it, so I was hoping that by doing this, maybe some of you would also come to enjoy it and see that maybe doing some drawing is not that hard after all, but I just hope you guys are all doing very well. I want you to know that I miss you, okay? So let's get started for today. We've been kind of talking in the past about our line drawings, right? And today I did another example of something that is created by simply arranging our lines and the types of lines on our paper, much like we did with the other examples. One of the things I wanted to say about the different examples that I did last time, like I did a fish and I did the little cherries and I did a little slice of watermelon, but it's really just kind of showing you how to break some things down and also showing you how to arrange the lines and the types of lines in such a way that you can be super creative, right? And in that, like maybe like with your fish, you could have put it in like a fish bowl. You could have drawn a bigger watermelon and kind of just had that slice over to the side, or maybe you could use your cherries and maybe in kind of like a fruit salad, or it's endless, right? The possibilities are endless, and that's kind of my goal here, is to not give you an example and think you have to have it exactly like mine. It's just some ideas thrown at you. Okay, so today we have this fun little owl. Okay, and we're going to at least do the basic line drawing for this, so you can create an owl any other way you want. This is just my kind of quick take on it. Okay, so as usual, let me get my stuff together here. I'm going to move my computer. You are going to need a blank piece of paper and a pencil, right? And as always, the handy dandy eraser. Make sure we have that. Today, the way that I created my owl was, instead of having my picture or my page going in this direction, I thought I would turn it and go this direction. Now, there's fancy ways to say this, right? In this direction, it's called the landscape way, but don't worry about that. Again, going to try to do this as well as I can with kind of like one hand, because I'm holding my phone in one hand and doing the other in the other. All right. So as before, we did some curved lines, some straight lines, some wavy lines. Today we're going to use primarily curved and straight lines. Okay. Now, on your paper, you're going to start off making what looks like a giant letter U. Okay, so we all know, if we can think for a second, what the shape of a U looks like. Believe it or not, that's all that it starts as, okay? So I'm going to pick a point on my page, and here's what I'm going to do. Again, trying to be very coordinated, which I am not. And I'm going to show you how to start it. And already, my line's a little off there. I'm going to come down, and I'm going to make it so it's like this, okay? Or a half circle. Now already, I think my pencil hit something that was on my table underneath, but I'm going to come back in. I'm going to erase, because like I said, thank goodness for erasers. Okay, and that's the start of it. Okay, before we go any further, I'm actually going to turn my paper once again this way. And I'm going to draw a straight line, actually two of them, from one side of the paper to the other. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to actually get as close to the bottom of my U, or my line that I started here. I'm going to get as close to the bottom of it as I can. So you can even kind of come over and you can kind of draw it in a couple ways. You can kind of bring it over like this, and I'll zoom in here a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, see. Look at me trying to hold it steady here. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? All right, so see my line right there and where it touches. Now I'm also going to draw another one right underneath that. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to come over here just like this. And this is what it's going to look like for you today, okay? All right, now I'm going to turn my paper back in the other direction, so you can see the basis for our, not only the owl, but the branch that he is sitting on. Okay, so This is, I know it's sideways, but you can kind of see the branch that he's sitting on, okay? All right. Now, we're going to finish our owl, and this is also a simple curved line. And we're going to connect the point here and the point here. But we're going to kind of make another curved line. Not like our watermelon slice where it kind of came down like this. We're going to make it a little more what's called shallow. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm sorry for my phone bouncing around too much here. Okay, we're going to kind of come down like this, curve him back up, and there it is. All right, you see him taking somewhat shape already? Perfect. Now, I'm going to show you how I made his little wings on the side. Also, a series of curved lines. I'm going to start, see this point right here. I'm going to come down just a little bit. I'm going to start at a point right here, and I'm going to come down like this, curve it just a little bit. All right, and I'm going to kind of curve it right here, right there, and I'm just going to bring it back across. Okay? So that's that. Now I'm going to kind of roughly go across and think, okay, maybe start it like right here. Okay. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to kind of come down. I'm going to curve it a little bit. I'm going to kind of gauge where he is over here. All right. And I'm going to kind of bring it down, curve it around this way, and just go across. Okay. And there you have that. Now the rest is really just some detail. We have, pardon me for switching so quickly. I have a little moon in the sky. I know that my paper is white. Your paper will be white, or maybe it's blue. You can actually, I don't know what you have for materials at home, but just I don't have construction paper at my house. That's something that I'd like to go purchase, but maybe down the road a bit. You can take a piece of blue construction paper and you can actually do this same sketch on the blue construction paper, because then it would look like it's kind of nighttime out, right? Because really, when do we see the owls? They come out at night, right? So this is kind of, you can imagine this, this owl drawing is kind of, this setting is nighttime. But for now, to be able to show you how I've broken it down, it's just easier to do it on white, right? All right, so I'm going to come over to my sky in the corner, and I'm going to draw kind of that letter C, right? Or also like kind of like another curved line like this. All right. And I'm going to draw another one. I'm going to start at this point, and I'm going to come down to this point, but it's just going to be like a curved line like this. Okay. Right? Perfect. And you know what? Believe it or not, we're almost finished, which is kind of cool, right? Now, I know that you've drawn upside down triangles, and this is where you're going to have to draw another one. But again, some straight lines here. I'm going to come maybe in the middle of my picture, and I'm going to draw a straight line across just like this. All right, now I'm going to come down. Remember our trick, coming down in the middle like that and putting a little dot on our paper. So now we're just going to kind of connect those dots. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my drawing. His little beak, right, is right there. All right, now the big thing on the owl, right, are his huge eyes. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to draw some circles. Now I have them kind of sitting on top of the beak, right, up in the general area. Wherever you would like to draw, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to put mine right here. Okay. And they kind of sit there right above. Can put some dots in the middle, so it kind of gives you an idea. Okay. Now, what I did at this point is I just drew a series of 4 ovals. Now, ovals, I'm sure you all know, you guys are super duper smart. Ovals are just kind of like longer, more like kind of elongated or drawn out circles, right? So down here at the bottom, okay, I'm going to draw these ovals, just kind of like his little eagle claws or owl claws or talons or whatever you want to call them. Those are out on the branch, right? So it allows him to be able to sit on the branch and not fall off, okay? So I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to kind of draw 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Makes it look like he's kind of sitting on that branch and has his claws kind of wrapped around that branch, right? Perfect. Now, believe it or not, you're pretty much done. The rest that's left to do is really color it or decorate him any way that you'd like, all right? So again, I've used some colored pencils. I have a lot of those at my house right now, so it's kind of my choice. But you'll see like on his little wings there, I just added wavy lines, or like some curved, if you will, kind of like short little curved ones, but more in the way of like a wavy line. And I'll show you what I did. I just came through here and I made some lines like this, okay? And they just add a nice little detail, okay? You can repeat it on this side too, whatever. Might do one there, so. Okay. Like that. And voila. Look at that. Now tell me, that really wasn't terribly hard, right? If you break it down, it's just a series of lines and how you put them together. Much like I was saying before, right? In all of the different drawings and sketches that you guys can create and do, you can just break it down into some simple forms and be able to put them on your paper in a certain way, right? So again, you have something like this, and then it kind of turned into this. And again, feel free, right? Color it any way you want. You know, give him maybe another, maybe he's got a little friend on the side. So let's try that, right? So it's the same idea. Okay. And boom. Right? So everything in this case would be smaller. And maybe he just has, he doesn't reach all the way down. So you can do a couple curved lines like this. And now maybe he's going to try to fly away. So in this case, I might kind of go boop, boop. Right? Look at that. Like he's kind of spreading his wings in that case, right? Whatever you want to do, however creative you want to be, whatever you want to add to your drawing, it's about that. It's about you having fun with it. I'm just kind of showing you some basic ideas, and then you take it and you do whatever you want with it, okay? All right, so I'm going to be back again, and I'll have other things for you to draw. I hope that you guys are enjoying these. I'm very excited to hear that some of you out there are doing this. That makes me so happy I can't even tell you, and I would love to see some pictures sometimes, or I'd love to see what you've created over the course of the time that we're apart, but this is my way of feeling like we can connect together, okay? So I hope you guys are doing well. As usual, staying healthy, making good choices, lots of hand washing, right? But when you see that sunshine out there, I hope that you guys are getting out and doing some fun things as well, okay? All right, just so you know, I think about you guys a lot. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys all again. So until next time, have fun, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.